advantage of one of the really cool tools that Google provides, and that's Google Calendar. You have access to that because you have a Gmail account as your student email account at Nash. You can either go to your email account and then select More and then select Calendar, or you can log straight on to Google and select Calendar. Today we're going to take a look at two things: adding events to your calendar and adding someone else's calendar, specifically a Nash Community College calendar that I've created just for you wonderful students. So when you pull up your calendar, you get a calendar view. If you are on a mobile device, iPad, tablet, you might want to make sure that you're set to desktop view, because then it's going to resemble a traditional calendar a little bit more for you. But there are different views even once you're in calendar, including the day, just by looking at your day, or your week, the entire month, 4 days, agenda, which is more like a list, and under more you can print your calendar as well. My personal favorite is the month view. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at adding events. And there are a couple ways you can add an event to your calendar. You go to the particular day and just click on the day and this menu appears. And I could just type in what's going to happen. And that's all it would really need, and I can hit Create Event. Or I can give it some more information. I've got this part, whoops, but I want to edit the event a little bit more. It's going to pull up a larger menu if I hit edit. It's got the 1 to 2, but now I can say under here where I'm going to have lunch. I can also select the calendar that it's going to appear on. You can add additional calendars than the one that's just defaulted for you. So if you wanted to keep track of your kids' soccer calendar, you could create different calendars for that. And then you can even color code things. And we're going to save and go back. Okay? There is yet another way to add events, and that's over here in the Create. And there's two ways to create. On the drop down you've got Quick Add, and we're going to be doing a lot of lunch. 10:25, 1 p.m. It will know, and there it shows up. Okay. The other option is just the Create, and here you're going to get that big menu again. And I want to feature a few things on this big menu. And one of them is going to be the difference between the all day and the repeat. So if you had someone's birthday, that would be an all day event. And let's say his birthday is October 1st, all day. You hit save, and now there it shows up as an all day event, which is why it's got that colored banner. I'm going to go back to Create again. I've got, again, my event, and this time I'm going to use the repeat option. And this is great, for instance, if you want to do your entire class schedule, because it repeats. So ACA 115, in our case, we'll say it meets from 10, and it always defaults to an hour, but you can adjust that in that drop-down menu. And we're going to pretend that school started on October 1st. It's going to repeat, and we're going to say our class actually meets just on Fridays. So it repeats every week. It's a weekly repeat. Just notice here you could have a monthly repeat, Tuesday, Thursday, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which would be great. And you can also select that down here. Repeats on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And in our case, our class is going to be every single Friday. And initially when you set it up, it could have been August 15th. We probably don't want it to never end. We probably would like class to end, so we might select something differently. It could be after 16 occurrences, because a traditional school calendar is about 16 weeks. Or you can select a specific day, like December 7th. I'm going to just do 16 for the purposes of showing you this. So I hit done. And I might even make my class show up as a color. And I'm going to save that. And there are my ACA 115 class. So you could do that for your entire class schedule. All right. A couple other things I could show you. Let's say this lunch date moved. I could just click on it and move it as well. Or let's say, unfortunately, this one got canceled. If I just click on it, you can see I can delete the event. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at this area over here and how to navigate. We're in October, but if I wanted to see November, December, or basically any time, I can navigate with these buttons up here, or I can use the mini calendars as well. And down here you'll see My Calendars. And this is where you can create new calendars. Your husband's schedule, your friend's schedule, your mother's schedule, your kid's schedule, whatever it may be. When a calendar has this colored icon, it means it's showing. If I click on it, you'll see they all disappeared. I click on it again and they all reappear. So this is a way for you to decide what's going to appear on your calendar. You can absolutely have everything, or for the purposes of making sense, you just want to look at one calendar. You just make sure that's what's highlighted. All right, now we're going to move to adding another calendar to our event that someone else has created. If you click here, you'll see a drop-down menu, and if a friend has shared their calendar with you, you can do that. You can browse interesting calendars. One such example would be adding a holiday calendar or something like that. But in our case, we're going to take advantage of this box down here, and we're going to input a Nash Community College calendar that I created. And where you'll find that, this is one tricky part, is you're going to have to go back to Moodle, because it's just easier to copy the ID. And under Session 5, if you go down under Assignments, you will see Google Calendar ID for sharing. And the ID shows up, and you just select it, and you're going to have to copy it, go back to the calendar, go to that little box there, paste it, hit Enter, and that calendar will show up. And then when you don't want to look at it, you of course select it. And when you do, reselect it and it pops back up. And so now you've looked at how to add events of your own and how to add calendars of someone else's. And just to bear in mind, all these directions are also written in your ACA resource workbook, so you can add some calendars, add some events, and get organized.